Now, fire officials say that they got that call around 8:40 tonight.
Here is so wet, construction workers had to throw the towel in today and stop working because the ground was too wet for them to work. But come Monday, they will be pouring the basement floor of this hotel. Don't bring an umbrella. Leave those at home. They'll take them from you right at the gate.
Police arrested 8 people on Friday and are still looking for 9 more on drug distribution charges. These arrests come after months of investigation by undercover narcotics officers.
Police then saw a trail of blood leading to this grassy area right here behind me.
Now 7 of the 30 workers from that department do get a clothing allowance. Although there's not a required uniform, some jobs can be pretty dirty.
Firefighters took some belongings out of the house, but the fire spread so fast that the homeowner said he wasn't able to get anything out of the house.
In their meeting today, the curators didn't just talk about athletics. They also approved a new $26.5 million dorm on the MU campus.
For Nicole Power's new baby Dwight, the last week hasn't exactly been easy.
He has this breathing thing where he likes to stop breathing.
At first, Nicole had trouble breastfeeding, but still wanted Dwight to drink breast milk, so doctors gave him donated breast milk.
Honestly, I think it helped him a lot more than being bottle fed.
For these moms, receiving the milk donations is easier than ever now that St. Luke's Hospital in Kansas City is a milk bank. This means mothers bring their extra milk right to the hospital and lab technicians prepare it for distribution. This hospital joins 12 others across the country that distribute breast milk.
We've seen improvements in outcomes as far as feeding tolerance, reduced infections, infections that are serious for the gastrointestinal tract, and the American Academy of Pediatrics now in February 2012 does recommend that if mother's milk is not available for preterm infants, that donor milk should be provided.
Interested donors have to meet the following criteria. New mothers whose children are between birth and 1-year-olds have an initial donation of 100 to 150 ounces of milk, get their blood tested. Once moms are approved for donation, the hospital freezes and pasteurizes the milk. It can be kept for up to a year in the freezer before being shipped to other hospitals across the country. In 2011, the hospital collected milk from 77 mothers, but was only a collection site and did not pasteurize the milk. It instead shipped it to Denver. Now the freezer holds almost 8,000 ounces of milk that are ready for distribution. Moms whose children received the milk couldn't be happier for these blessings.
Just that I appreciate those moms that are willing to donate the milk for those in need. That it helped my son a lot.
Stacy Kafka, KOMU 8 News, Kansas City.
Firefighters started the day extinguishing a garage fire at this Columbia home. Firefighters fought the fire for about 2 hours and say that fire caused about $25,000 in damages. But just 2 hours later,
after turning the home back over to the homeowner, about 2 hours later, we returned to the scene after occupants and neighbors reported smoke and fire from the roof of the home.
Although the 2 fires happened so close together, firefighters aren't sure if they are related.
The fire investigators haven't had a chance to get in there and look at it. So I want to make that assumption that it jumped.
The second fire caused extensive damage to the house. Large portions of roofing were completely gone after firefighters extinguished the second fire. Since the fire took place in the attic, firefighters fought the flames from the ground and ladders to make sure it was completely out. The homeowner says the fire spread so fast, he couldn't salvage anything in the house. While firefighters worked to put the fire out, they tried to get as many possessions out of the home as possible. Stacy Kafka, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.
Thousands of people attended Dad's Fest, an annual event sponsored by Family Life Fellowship Church. The range of activities went from things that Dad likes, such as a car show and monster truck rides, to fun for the kids, such as a petting zoo and pony rides.
Yeah, one of our goals was to create an event where families could have memories. Everything fades in life, all this stuff, but memories don't, and they're made in the moment. So we just want to create something where families and parents and fathers and kids can have something to remember that'll last a lifetime.
The church provides all of this entertainment completely free.
Maybe several $1,000s to put it all on, but it's worth it because, when you see the smiles of the kids, you see the smiles of the families, the cheers of the crowd, of the motorcycle show that's going on right now, that makes it all worth it right there.
Since the event didn't start until 4, some dads were able to spend the afternoon at home with other family members.
We've got 10 grandchildren, so we kind of split it up with all of them today.
The event helped remind kids what their father figures mean to them.
He's a good dad and grandpa.
A day creating many memories, something the church hopes families will continue to do throughout the year. Stacy Kafka, KOMU 8 News, Moberly.